I think we are okay. I see bits and stuffs floating through, but it might be not that great. Hopefully you guys can see us and hear us. Apologies again. Jesus Christ. I'm just seeing all these awful...
Well, while Matt is feeling awful, I just saw an Air Supply concert, so...
That sounds fantastic.
Is Air Supply a band?
Oh, yes, it is. Very much so.
No, Air Supply is with the cargo for aircraft.
See, I was curious. I was like, why would you... I thought you meant like a museum or something for...
No, it's a band.
Well, I know, they already said that.
It's actually a duo. The band is a session band that joins them.
Oh. But...
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. I apologize, guys, for the technical issues, but can't do much about this. I just need to call up these guys and find out why my upload speed is such crap. It's like it happens every once in a while, but it happens. It's obnoxious. All right. Well, I mean, we're gonna do what we can do. Let's just keep going. All right. What do you guys want to do?
Okay, now it's my turn.
Yes.
Alright, I got range on him, so I am gonna hit him with a lightning bolt.
Okay.
And just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna cast it as a level 4.
All right.
So it is a dex save, DC 17.
Okay. So he has advantage on dex saves because of his haste.
Okay.
But we'll see if that does any decent thing for him. One. He still failed with his advantage.
Alright, so he's gonna take 9d6
Oh
lightning
my
damage.
God.
So 36 lightning damage.
You shoot a lightning bolt right through his fucking heart. Explain how he dies.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that's
Kaboom.
literally exact. It goes straight through the middle of his chest. It kind of creates a hole. There's like some little lightning arcs going back and forth through it as he sort of looks down like,
Ugh.
and then just boom, collapses into clay rubble.
Wow. Well,
This guy went out like a punk.
yeah. He just got wasted.
Yeah, he looked scarier
Like,
than he was.
And he was the one keeping all the
Really? Keeping all the what now?
he was the one keeping all the Jurgar here. That's
I mean, it seems that might be the case. You don't know. All you see is these bodies here.
Like,
in the
Hey,
middle of
Alex.
the floor.
Wait, this is just for me, Alex. Can you pronounce that Dwarven name right one more time?
Jurgar.
Here, it's actually a three syllable name. Ready? Gar.
Jurgar.
There you go. That was
Go fuck yourselves, dude. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna say it however the fuck I want to say it. Jurgar.
Druagar. Drew.
So, are we out of combat, or is something magical and new?
We're out of combat.
You are out of combat.
I just know the thing ran up to me and then suddenly just got blasted to bits.
So those things that went up flying, those aren't...
Yours?
Yeah, these
Yeah,
things.
they have not been hostile towards you at all.
Okay,
So
whatever.
I'm just like looking down at the creature like that just got slain.
Where is Skella right now?
Skella is right next to Lraxi, and she goes,
Oh sure.
"Holy shit! You guys took that apart in like 10 seconds."
It was actually 6 seconds.
Wait, so
Is-
that was what was causing trouble?
Well, that amongst other things.
Like what else, for example?
Well, we can't figure out how to open the fucking door.
The one that's south of here?
Yeah.
So I float over to the door.
Yep.
By the way, those
Do
other
some
creatures-
investigation.
Yes, you shall.
if I may
I'm gonna
ask,
go check out the altar.
Are those other creatures in here friendly with us?
I wouldn't say friendly, but definitely not hostile.
That's a 20, Matt.
Alright, let me tell you what you see with your 20 investigation. This is a door. I'm just kidding. These black basalt doors appear to be so black, it's like that Vanta black stuff that they like, they absorb all light. But you see that there are dwarvish inscriptions carved into them. Do you speak dwarvish? I was talking to Elbauthin.
About to say he does.
No, I don't. I thought I did, but I don't. It's Draconic that I speak.
That's correct.
But wait, don't you have like the belt or?
The what? The what?
Sure. What?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. We got like a. Wait, is this
That's
like a...
What exactly is going on?
We did not get
No.
a belt of dwarven strength. Elbauthin.
Who speaks Dwarvish?
I speak Dwarvish.
Can you read the inscription on the door?
I don't read Dwarvish.
Wait, I thought you said you did.
What the fuck?
You said you did.
Hey, this is where he starts fucking
Hey.
with you guys, just because he just saw an air supply concert.
Hey, Talron, do me a favor and go look at that door. I got a feeling.
I'm gonna
Oh,
look at
wait, wait, wait,
the
wait, wait.
inscriptions.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, I
Wait,
float
I
down.
think-
So
Hang on.
that-
I think I have a thing. Where's my invocation?
Wait 1 second, Talron.
Talron, can't you read every language? Remember Dumathoin's jest?
Oh, right. Wait, what? Oh, right. I look at the words.
Do you
wait,
still
wasn't
have
that an
that?
invocation? That was an invocation, right?
It's Eyes
No,
of the
that was-
Keeper.
Do you
Eyes
still
of
have
the
that?
Rootkeeper is an invocation,
You-
isn't it?
Do you
Yes.
still have that?
Yes.
You didn't
I
switch
still
that
have
out for something?
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
Look, I hope you guys know this reads common. What does it say?
Okay. It says, "It is the will of the Keeper of Secrets under the mountain that only the hand of the king may open these doors. Let all who enter gaze upon the heart of Lraxi and know the true power of dwarven kind."
I just say that out loud.
Without the
Yes, I
epic
can-
intonation, of course. But yes.
I can read it. Talron, thank you.
I walk over here and I go, who knows where King Malaire's corpse is?
The dwarves all look at you like, "Oh, cool, fucking elf." Skella's like, "Shh, hey, stop it. Listen, we've been looking all over this fucking place for his, wherever, his tomb, I guess. Every time we send out people, they don't come back."
Well,
We need his hand.
I'm still examining the altar, by the way.
Okay, the altar has two statues, one here and one here.
Mm-hmm.
The statues are rather large depictions of dwarves. They're like 10 feet tall, and they're outfitted in ceremonial purple and gold armor and eyeless helms.
And is there anything on the altar? Does it look like there's anything missing from the altar?
It is a block of clay, 7 feet long, 4 feet wide, 3 feet tall. That's it.
Hey, Elbauthin, that door didn't have a keyhole in it, did it?
No. I don't think it did. Matt, did it have a keyhole?
It did not.
It's fucking key
We
open.
need King Malaire's hand.
great. So in order for us to proceed forward, we need to find the actual.
We need to find his body, his corpse. Yeah, it's true.
That's what
Why?
we've been doing for like the longest time. We've been looking all over this place. But there are things in this place that will... Listen, I had 30 men at one point. Now I've just got what you see.
Well, we rather you not have to send any more of your men. While
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm not going to.
well, we were gonna try going out anyways. Look, you know.
Tell you what, Skella. You have something that I need.
Oh,
So if we help you get into this tomb, how about you say we make a deal?
what do you mean? I have something you need. What do you mean?
It's a dagger of blind sight that used to belong to a douchebag named Azrock, but I need it back.
I'm gonna pull you off to the side real quick and
Mm-hmm.
say, what the fuck are you doing?
Making a deal, shush.
Why?
Because I need that goddamn dagger.
Why?
It's a really long story. I'll fill you in later.
So we're gonna be stuck down here for even longer for no reason.
We gotta get in there if we want to get out of this goddamn level. That's what Hallister said.
So we need to get the heart of the mountain.
Wait, why can't we just go back to the portal?
The heart of the mountain is through those doors.
Why don't we just go back to the portal we came down here through?
Because there's no guarantee it'll get us back out.
But the heart of the mountain's a guarantee for that.
That's what Hallister said opens the doors.
Did you try going back to the portal?
You were with us. Did we try going back to the portal?
You didn't try going back through it.
I had a bit of amnesia.
Oh, right. I
I do.
forgot. Look, I need that fucking dagger. Anyway, Skella,
Yep.
We bring you King's corpse, you give.
seems like a pretty fair trade for entrance to the heart of the mountain.
Make a persuasion check.
Please pass. Please,
I'm
Come
sure Drakon
on.
will come back.
please
Come
pass.
on.
Please pass. Yay!
She says, I'll give you a day, because that's how much time you have before those things come back.
I mean, we could always just kill him again.
What exactly are those things?
Hallister's little subject experiments, I guess. He likes to fuck with people in this place.
But what are they? We saw
We've
what
noticed.
They were, and you said you've defeated them before. What are they?
Well, according to that one creature earlier, they said it was like a guardian.
Well,
Yeah. What kind of guardian?
I don't know very much about it, but it reminded me of something I saw a long time ago when I was down in the Underdark. My man and we found a portal to, I don't know how much you know about other planes of existence. Some of you seem to be quite inclined. She points over to Zeke, as you might be genetically from certain planes of existence, or at least half of you.
Can I make an arcane check?
For what?
Or at least, I don't know, knowing about the planes of existence.
Sure. Make an Arcana check.
I mean, I'm half demon, so obviously I know.
Okay. 19.
I mean, there are many different, as she deems them, planes within this universe, not just the material one on which you currently stand. There are planes of existence that are close to and very far away from the very comforting, warm earth on which you stand. Some are planes of pure beauty. Other planes are more vicious and chaotic.
Feywild.
Sure. And some are where the bad people go, as you would remember.
So how did you defeat them? How did you defeat one?
I threw as many men as I could on this fucking thing, but it just like kept healing. It walked right through tons of my men. Threw them all like they were rag dolls until it got to one of mine, and then it just whoosh, gone with it. It seems
Okay,
to
well-
sort of take them out one at a time.
We need more than one. So possibly. So if you close those doors, are they getting in here?
I don't know.
Did
How
you
long
say
have you
it
been
was
in here?
What was it? like 2.5 weeks.
Well, then they're clearly not making it through those doors if you've been in this room for 2.5 weeks.
Well, no. That's why I asked you to shut the doors.
Well, then you can give us more than a day if you're safe in this room. I'm not saying we need it. I'm just looking for insurance.
I understand that, but what I'm trying to say is Alistair's crazy as fuck, and I don't know if he's going to be doing anything with these
The question,
creatures.
another question here. Your men were killed or were they pulled away?
I don't know. I haven't seen them. I mean, I assume...
Did you ever find a body?
No, we never found the bodies.
How about the men that you sent to kill the thing that you saw killed?
That's what I just
What
said.
happened to them?
They
What
disappeared.
I think we may have seen one.
Yeah, he got dragged off.
This is all my
But we
fault.
didn't
I
see-
mean,
We didn't see him die. We only saw him get dragged off. They might all be somewhere.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Fair.
Well, regardless, we're all gonna need to go out there again.
Well, we're gonna have to rest before we go.
Can we talk
That's-
for a second?
Very true.
By all
Everyone together real
means.
quick?
Yup, huddling.
Why don't we just go back to the portal we came from and go up to Skullport? And then if we need to come back down, we can.
Because
Why do we
need
need
to
a
get the heart of the mountain?
Why do we need a rest
Why are we
here?
gonna go to Skull?
Also, because if we go through the portal we came through, we're going to come out in a room full of Driders who might find out that we murdered a whole bunch of Drow and a bunch of other Driders up now that the portals are working again, and they can take the other portal back up into the spider on the roof of Skullport. In other words, we might walk through that portal and directly into an ambush.
Oh right, I forgot you murdered a whole bunch of Drow. My bad.
We didn't murder. We committed
Well, I didn't, but
genocide.
you know.
Yes, you did. You were part of the genocide.
I murdered the Driders. I don't know. I didn't murder any Drow. I murdered a bunch of Driders, though.
Well,
Potato,
We all
potato.
murdered Drow. Drow.
well,
I'm not against murdering Drow, but I mean, murdering them for no reason seems kind of ridiculous. And now we're getting in
You
trouble
were
for it.
there, Lraxi.
He wasn't there.
No, it wasn't.
In the
No, he
spider on the
wasn't.
roof of Skullport, he was masquerading as a Drow.
Oh,
He was up
that.
there.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, we murdered those guys too.
No,
That's
but we
not-
killed the Driders.
But we didn't. That's not where the portal led. The portal led to the second level where you guys were.
The second level
No.
where we committed genocide. That's where
No.
the portal leads.
No, the portal that we came through was in a room full of Driders that the Drow that we were being friendly with gave us passage to.
Right.
So
But
if we
that
go back
portal leads up to back to the second floor. There was two.
that the other portal leads to the spider on the roof of Skullport. It leads
not
to
where
the
it leads.
Tannerthal Refuge.
There was no
Matt-
portal there.
Matt,
Can I get a DM intervention on this?
I'm going to refresh everyone's memory. Just so we're all friends again.
I don't care.
we're
Come on,
listening
man.
anyways.
The second portal, the one that you chose not to go through, would have
The
brought
coin
you
portal.
back up to, as Zeke said, the Tannerthal Refuge, which is that gigantic spider statue of sorts that rests on top of Skullport.
Okay.
Hey, nobody ever called that. All right. It's the first time hearing the name.
Okay. We didn't commit genocide.
We killed the Driders there.
That you did.
I don't remember that. I have amnesia about
That's because it was when we were doing the zip zap zop back and forth, and
That's
only
actually
Qrevialur,
correct. That actually makes
only
sense.
I was-
Qrevialur and I were
probably-
left
I
up
prob-
there.
Yeah, he
You're
wasn't
welcome,
actually
by
part
the
of it
way.
because he had already left and gone
I guess
down.
I just assume that people watch the parts of the stream that they're not.
no.
Oh no, I know what she's talking about now. I didn't realize it was called the Tanathal's Refuge.
Yes,
Nobody ever
it's
said the
called-
name.
I look over at Lraxi.
Yes.
Wait, so you still prefer we go back to Skullport?
Yes. The Driders, there won't. The thing is, there's no way the knowledge has already come to them that we Driders. They were burrowed deeply in that refuge.
Yeah, but there's now a portal back and forth from the Drow down here to the Drow up there. You think that they haven't gone back through that portal?
We
My
need
guess-
to get the,
unless-
we need to get the
unless
heart
they've
of the
co-
mountain.
My guess is unless they've come down here revenge, they're probably not guarding those gates anymore. Or if they are guarding those gates, they don't have the necessary knowledge to stop us from going through.
Okay, but here's the thing. We do need to get the heart of the mountain. She definitely needs to get that dagger. We have to get that dagger back.
Why?
So, We'll talk about it later. But we have to get that dagger back. So we can leave, not get the dagger, come back, and hopefully the dagger's still here.
And they aren't gonna be able to go anywhere regardless.
Okay, so let's just get the heart of the mountain because we need to get that.
I just don't think there's.
If we take a long rest down here, there's no guarantee that one of those stores won't come back and try to kill me.
Sure. I mean, you could go back.
I could.
That's your call, Lraxi. I'm not gonna.
I mean,
we can't force you to stay. I'm just saying.
I'm being simple here, alright? If you stay here, the likely chance that one of those things can kill you is high. If we leave, there's a possibility that we can get this to safety, at least for a little bit.
We were able to defeat one of those things.
Well, right now, but the problem is some of us have spells, and spells, some of them take longer to regenerate than others.
We can rest in the tower.
We can rest in here just fine. As long as the doors are shut, we're okay. And we're surrounded by druids.
But,
I mean, alright.
I mean, honestly, I think I kind of prefer Lraxi's idea.
I know you want to go see Pharaohs. I just think there's a really strong chance that we're walking back into an ambush if we go back through that portal.
I just
those
feel like
striders may not be friendly when we come back through.
What's to say there isn't an ambush?
I just feel like there's no reason to help these people out. Why don't we just, if you want the dagger, just take it from them, we leave.
Because we have to fight them to get it from them.
Because I'd rather not kill all of them if I don't need to. Mindlessly killing someone who has offered me a way to get what I want without killing them is not in my nature, man. Sorry.
And they're not draw.
Why does draw or dagger make a difference? If they're in your way, and like they're a threat, right? They're clearly a threat in this case, right? Because you want that dagger.
Yeah, but they're not a threat and they're not acting.
They're not a threat.
No, I mean you want the dagger, right? And they're holding you back from that dagger from some sort of deal you're trying to make for no reason. When you could just take the dagger and leave.
Or we could find King Minus's corpse and get the dagger.
Oh yes, okay. That's something they've been doing for quite a while.
Also, possibly get that, and also.
The problem is this place is fucking huge. This place is fucking huge. Like, it might take more than a day for us to even find this damn corpse.
That's why I was making a deal for more.
That's why we asked her for more time.
Maybe it won't take more than a day. Maybe it will. But I was working on a deal before we came off into this huddle so you could advocate for mass murder.
No,
I'm not above killing things, but they are not a threat.
And they're not drow.
Speaking of deals...
We know how you feel about drow Elbauthin.
Lraxi, don't you have a deal to fulfill now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
With the Quetzal.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The creature that you summoned?
I had no idea you heard that conversation.
Well, I don't know. I just know you owe a favor.
When did you hear that?
When we were done fighting the Aboleth? The
Aboleth?
The Aboleth?
I think you're mistaken.
Excuse me?
Luna.
This conversation is going in circles. Matt, are we at a point where we can take a long rest yet?
It's pretty close to it. I would say maybe a couple more hours and you could.
We can wait a couple hours and then rest. Yeah?
We can take a short rest and then a long rest.
Absolutely, you certainly could. If you want to.
I'm going to go talk to Skella again.
Very good.
Without everybody else. I'm going to kind of pull her off to the side.
Okay.
And it's going to say, look, I think that you and I have a little bit of a kinship here in a way. We both understand what it's like to be part of two different worlds, let's say.
You do happen to notice that Skella does not look like a Duergar.
I already know that she's half. I found that out from someone else. She's half Shieldorf.
Yeah.
That was info that I got from, I forget who. I think from
From
the bar
Kalal
woman
Kladani.
from Kalal. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm using that. I'm leveraging that little bit of information
Got
right
it.
now
Got it. Okay.
to say, I understand, and I think you understand what it's like to be part of two worlds, and what it's like to maybe not have people trust you fully, which is why I want to trust you, and why instead of coming in here and attacking you and taking the dagger, I'm offering to make a deal.
Why is it that you want to give this thing back to these fucking disgusting hobgoblins? All they're going to do with it is raise hell and eventually attack either us or, even worse, raise an army of those stupid little fucking goblins and attack Waterdeep. You want that guy to have it?
I don't necessarily want him to have it, but he also has something I need. It's a very long chain. But he killed someone.
Oh, I'm sure he's killed a lot of people.
And he has a ring that belonged to that person, which I need to take back to his sister so that she knows what happened to her brother.
Well, this is like blowing my mind. You're trying to tell me that you have to take this thing and give it back to him, so he gives you something, so you can give it back to somebody else? What the hell?
That's pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much how it works. I know, it's very long and very confusing. I've had a very interesting few weeks, but the point I'm trying to make is that I made a deal, not with him, but with his wife, who honestly is a far more trustworthy individual, and I think far more willing to listen to reason than her idiot husband. I don't like him any more than you do. I'm just doing what needs to be done so that a woman back on the surface can have closure with what happened to her brother.
Do I spot the dagger on her person?
Making a perception check.
Can I assist?
I could just pickpocket her ass.
No!
I have also taken her like off to the side. I
You don't
didn't
see
move
it.
on the map, but
And you don't see it either, Lraxi. You have to see something to pickpocket it.
I didn't roll.
Okay.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna,
I didn't know if you were going to.
I'm not gonna try and steal it from her. Elbauthin wouldn't steal something.
No, he's not that kind of a rogue.
Exactly.
well, so all I'm asking of you is maybe it'll take us a day, maybe it'll take us longer. I will help you if you will help me.
If you get me in there, I'll give you the dagger. That's no problem. What's in there is so much more worthwhile than this stupid little trinket.
So we have a deal?
Sure, we have a deal. I just hope that whatever's out there doesn't come back, kill us all.
Well, we've taken him down before. We can do it again, but first we need to rest.
If you find my men, bring them back to me if you can.
I will absolutely try.
Good.
Okay. I offer her my hand to shake.
She takes it.
Okay. Thank you.
And steps back.
And I head back to the others and say, well, we have all the time we need.
Well, that's good then.
So you're offering her the heart of the mountain for the dagger?
I just need to get in there.
Well, what is she gonna do when we go in there?
She's going to do whatever it is she came here to do, and it doesn't concern us.
It could concern us if you want that thing. Have you thought about this? You just made a deal with a person without fully thinking of the ramifications.
Why?
Why? He's obviously
I
watching our
don't
channel.
know. I don't know that the heart of the mountain is a thing or is it a place?
By the way, is she listening to this conversation? This lady?
Are you talking about
this-
Skella?
Yeah.
You're looking at her. I mean, she looks like she's pretty far away.
Well, it doesn't matter because she's also after the heart of the dagger as well. Because we're also after the heart of the mountain.
We're after finding the heart of the mountain. I don't know. I honestly don't think that the heart of the mountain is something that we can take. I think the heart of the mountain is a place, but we'll find
I mean,
out.
if
with
you
the
don't, if
dwarves.
you don't need to grab it, then or whatever, hey, we don't need to worry about it. But I'm just making sure that you haven't just put us in a death trap where as soon as we open it, we get killed from behind.
I told her I would help her, and I don't believe that she's going to try to kill us when we open the door.
They go through the doors.
I trust her.
first.
Can I look at her and see if she
Yeah.
has like any intention of like trying to help, like not necessarily help us, but like she would be against killing us in some way?
You can make an
Like,
insight check.
Like look around all our men and stuff.
I mean, yeah, you could make just a sort of a global insight check. Yeah,
Like,
I
well,
mean,
shit.
I've seen worse. With a
Would you rather-
16,
shit.
I would say it's based on some of the sort of physical movements. They definitely don't trust you, right? But on the other hand, none of them have raised a single finger against you. And Skella seems to have shook hands with Zeke.
I think you're making a deal that you don't fully understand. And when we open that entrance, our backs will have a dagger in it.
Like
Not if they
Elbauthin
go
said,
through the door
they can go
first.
through the door first.
But then what if the heart of the mountain is a thing that you need?
We can cross that bridge when we come to it, but I am not going to murder this entire room of people who haven't raised a hand against us.
I'm not even
Then-
saying murder them. Just get what you need from them. We can just go for now and find the hand. Come back.
I don't know, man. It's not the way I operate.
Well, we have plenty of time.
Or you're just letting people backstab you.
Oh,
You're
come on,
assuming they
this-
will.
This conversation is getting circular. We're
It
busted.
really is. Let's.
I mean, I almost backstabbed you earlier. Remember?
I
You
know.
let that happen.
Oh, I watched that happen, and I didn't let it happen. Remember,
I mean,
I
it
chased you
almost
down.
happened. It was pretty close.
Yeah, but you know what? I also knew what you.
I'm just
All
saying.
right. Tit
If
for
you-
tat. Let's
You only
rest.
you
All
only
right.
managed to stop me because I decided to stop. I stopped moving.
That's
Someone
you know,
who's trying to kill you from behind might not be quite as willing.
maybe I'm just not trying to maintain the same level of control over the universe as you are.
I'm just trying not to die.
That's fair. I'm gonna pull out my little cube and set up my tower.
Yay! I'm gonna run into the towers.
Tower sort of appears. The Duergar immediately go, "Whoa, shit!"
I say in Dwarvish, it was an accident. We didn't mean to do it.
They all look at each other like, "That was an accident."
I go up to the second floor and take out the triptych and the little statue and kind of like line them up against the wall
Beautiful.
decoratively and sort of look
Gorgeous.
at them. And then I'm gonna pull out the little the shroud.
Oh,
And-
I had spotty amnesia. Does anyone have a gem?
I gave my gem to the.
I heard something about
Beautiful.
more gems though. I remember something
I-
about extra gems.
I think
And
I-
I'm going to.
Sorry.
I was gonna say I'm gonna spend some time focusing on the shroud to see if I can figure out if it has magical properties.
I think I
Okay.
have it. I think I have a gem.
How much is it worth?
Approximately. Based on those gems that we pulled out of the wall earlier.
Oh, you pulled gems out. That's what I was talking about. That's what my spotty amnesia remembers.
Well, yeah. How much those?
You should have gems too. We split them.
Let me look at my sheet and see if Drake kind of added gems to my sheet.
Probably.
This
did.
happened when you were here.
Yeah.
Yeah, amnesia.
This was last session. Remember, you guys all pulled the gems out of the wall.
Nope.
Man, is this for real? Are you playing Amnesia, or do you yourself, Kraw, actually have amnesia?
I don't remember that.
Wow.
It was when we first got down to this level.
Dude,
yeah,
that air
last
supply
time.
concert. Wow, dude.
It's really hard to keep track of everything.
I don't
So,
remember
yeah,
having any
it's-
gems.
We pulled out how many gems?
I will refer to my sheet, the master sheet, and tell you exactly what you found.
I remember stepping into the portal and going through a door shortly after to the
That
northeast.
is all you remember?
Are you feeling okay, Lraxi?
Here is what you found in that wall. You found... There's that. So many things in this fucking level.
So many fucking things.
So many things. Here we go. You found...
I
will find it again. I'm sorry, guys. Here we go. It is... area... Come on, levels. Can't you just be smaller in a mega dungeon? Honestly. Area... I'm gonna have to zoom out. Alright. I will tell you what gems... Oh, that's area 20. Okay. So... You found gem-wise... Here we go. I will post it once again in chat. So you guys see what you have. Boop.
I do
Yeah.
remember this, but I don't remember
Yeah.
getting split any of them.
It was
Yes.
never actually discussed. I have the amethyst. That one's in my bag.
So they weren't split then.
No,
I'm
she
gonna-
just
I'm
took the
gonna-
most expensive gem. Everybody else
I-
split the gems.
Yes.
And I didn't take any gems. So all of you have the gems. The only gem that I took pulled off the wall. And
So
I
how many gems do I have?
You pulled off, I think you pulled off an agate, Elbauthin.
and I fed it to the
You gave it to the Zorn.
Yeah, the Zorn thing. God, it smells like rotting food.
Do I happen to have a citrine or a cornelian?
I would say sure. Why not?
Okay, I'll add carnelian.
What do you need it for?
Oh, I know what he
Oh.
needs it for.
My emerald is gone, so I need a new gem to replace it.
For your spells?
We
So he can
rest now if you
incite
want.
greed on someone.
Wait, what?
How else do you think I'm getting that dagger tomorrow? I'm gonna lay my head back.
I'm just looking at Lraxi and just... Right.
Qrevialar's like, this place sucks, and then he just falls asleep.
I'm focusing on the shroud to discover if it has any magical properties to it.
You spend an hour with it. Completely
Just pretty. Okay, I put it back in my
very
bag.
pretty, relatively
Ooh.
not inexpensive, relatively costly. I should give you the average amount.
I'm moving around. I have to figure out which corner I left Root in because I tucked him away somewhere safe and now I can't find him.
He's right in the room. He's right. I moved him already. I moved him here. Right
Oh,
there.
you moved him in for me.
I
Okay, thank
did.
you.
I
Oh, there
did.
he is. I think he
assumed-
was under
Yeah, I
someone.
assumed that he would have gone with you.
Yes.
Matt, I'm going to trance.
You trance. You do your trancing.
I wonder how Pharaoh's is doing anyways.
I'm sure he's fine.
With my pipe in my mouth.
Don't cause a forest fire. Okay. Where are we with... Oh, that's right. I have to tell you how much all of those things were worth that you found. Here we go. You've got that thing, and that thing, and that thing. Here we go. You found... I'm gonna find it here. Yes, here we found it. The funeral shroud is worth 125 gold pieces.
Ooh.
The lapis lazuli statuette is worth 75 gold pieces.
Okay.
And that rather heavy triptych, that 25-pound piece of alabaster, is worth, which is like, just right now it's, you know, right next to the enormous pile of copper pieces that you took from the Chimera.
Oh yeah, the entire upper floor is just all of the money from
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Chimera Horde.
Is 250 gold pieces. It's worth that.
Oh.
Whoever you want to sell it to.
They're currently decorating the upper floor of my tower.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
So, anything you guys want to do
yeah.
before you take your rest?
Well, I guess I shouldn't let this go to waste. I'm gonna ask my god for some aid in the coming turmoil.
Okay.
And coming turmoil, let me just do it. Cool. Just didn't roll. It's supposed to roll. Okay. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Okay. Anything else any of you other guys want to do?
Suppose I haven't really heard anything from Qrevialur in a while, though.
You have not.
Wonder if he's like keeping track of my progress so far in this deep, dark, massive fucking dungeon.
Does he even know you're there?
I have no idea. He's just a fuck. He's a moon in the sky, and I see.
Very true.
I'm just gonna take a long rest and not think too much.
Sure. The Duergar all eventually, knowing that they've eventually become accustomed to the inside of Undermountain in terms of the fact that they have sort of an internal clock anyway, because they don't often see the sun. They all eventually recognize that it is a time for sleepy sleeps. Excuse me. And so they sort of putter off to the corners. One or two of them are at each door, standing guard. These creatures, these enormous winged creatures, I'm actually going to show you the art for them because you can all make Arcana checks actually as you see them out the windows of the instant fortress to determine what you may or may not know what they are.
Hey, I know what they are.
You do.
Hey, look at you.
All of you do.
Finally.
And anyone who's anyone knows what a cloaker is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cloakers, man.
We heard about these guys.
Cloakers, man.
But they're friendly.
They are friendly to you, and lucky that they are. Here's what they look like. Yeep.
Yeah, I don't want to piss them off by killing their boss. I'm just
Yep.
saying.
I've never seen a friendly one before.
I mean, it's friendly is in very, very large quotation marks. It is not friendly. It is just tolerant. Yeah. That's
Well, compared to the ones I've seen, that's pretty friendly.
True. Okay. So yeah, the cloakers all eventually sort of flit up to the top of the ceiling of this room and almost meld into the walls. You can't see them at all anymore. They have become camouflaged so well. Yeah. So, the night comes on apace. Anything else you guys want to do?
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Lraxi, before you go to bed, you have, I'd like you actually to make an intelligence roll for me.
Fun. God, using a laptop is awful. Wait, I can just tap it.
There you go. Okay. After that rather concerning conversation that you had with your compatriots, you're not sure that they'll follow through with everything that you have outlined in your plans for these guys. They don't seem on the up and up. Something about them really is kind of weird ever since that creature that you bested touched your mind, or maybe touched theirs, who knows. You were the only one to see it. Just for a second, when your eyes met its, you could almost tell that it was sort of on the same level as you. Somehow. Not quite sure. But, I mean, that doesn't make any sense, right?
Considering I'm an order cleric, I feel like I would have some sort of knowledge of this, but I guess not.
Nope.
Okay.
That's all for you, anyway. Elbauthin doesn't sit right. You sit down, close your eyes, put your pipe in your mouth, into trance. 3 or 4 minutes in, something's weird. It's just like you just feel like you're missing something. You've been on hundreds of cases in your lifetime. And some of those cases, they get under your skin because you just can't crack it. It takes you time. Sometimes you were able to find the perp before something really bad happened, and sometimes, well, sometimes they got away. And when that kind of thing happened, it really ticked you off. And it was hard for you to let those kinds of things go. Something about that thing that you guys fought today gives you the exact same feeling that you're missing something. There's something about this thing that you just didn't crack. Don't know
might
what.
Have something to do with light.
You don't even know. Like you could roll it over in your mind 24 times. It's like you're missing something. So it's up to you whether or not you want to sort of see if you can.
I think it has something to do with these quartz crystals, like them not being able to go. I mean, we'll see. Let me do an intelligence check, I guess?
Yeah, just do an intelligence check.
Or an investigation check?
Intelligence check.
Okay. Intelligence.
Yeah. There's just something missing. Maybe the day just took a toll on you. Maybe tomorrow you can figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will continue to trance with the paper mouth.
Eventually you get rid of it from your mind and then you settle in and get to your restful place in your mind. And then, Qrevialur, who is soundly sleeping, with his little buddy Nerthiost.
And Kathy the spider.
And Kathy the spider. But Nerthiost, more prominently, sitting on him, all of his eyes asleep. And then Nerthiost opens his eye, his middle eye. And he floats up. Is anybody on watch or is everybody asleep?
We didn't set a watch, so I guess everyone's asleep.
Okay. The camera pans on Nerthiost, floating up into the middle of this fortress. And his eyes open, all 5 of them. Looks around. He looks down at each one of you in turn. And then his eyes finally rest on Qrevialur. And Although you're not there to make any insight checks, the camera knows what the camera... And the audience knows what they know. Which is sadness. And Nerthiost says, almost to himself, I'm sorry. And he floats out the window. And disappears.
Damn, no more paralyzing ray.
Krev is gonna be so sad.
Oh no!
The next morning,
Do we get a long rest?
you get a long rest.
Stretching my arms out, stretching my back, looking around to see if everyone's accountable. Let's see. Zeke.
I mean, we are also on 2 different floors. I'm upstairs.
This,
I don't know
this
where
is the
everybody
first
is.
time you've ever countered Talron. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Everyone's here.
I guess so. Where's the little guy?
Root
Why are you
stands
taking
up and
me?
goes, I am Root.
Hey, Betty.
There
I
you
ruffle his
are.
leaves.
There you are. Alright. I think. Well, I think everyone's here.
Is Qrevialur coming back?
Oh, no. Drakon has bowed out for the evening.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think we can probably start on heading on out. And Zeke, you up?
Yeah, I'm up. I'm like rolling on my bed of coins upstairs. I dragged the chimera hide up there with me. I'm coming. I'm coming.
What's that noise?
What? Oh, it's just the chimera horde. I'll be down in a sec.
Are you part dragon now?
What? No, it's kind of comfy in a weird way.
So like a dragon horde?
Okay, yes, fine. Just don't let Qrevialur hear you say that.
It's canon. It's totally canon now. 100%.
Man, I walk outside. I need to
I climb down the ladder to the
arrows.
What was that, arrows?
I need to restock on arrows somehow. Maybe these guys got arrows.
Okay. A couple of the Duergar are already sort of milling around as you walk out of the
Tower.
out of the tower, out of the instant fortress,
instant fortress.
instant oatmeal fortress.
Any of you guys have any arrows there?
Let's see if they do. Actually, do they use? No arrows here. We got a whole bunch of these, and he like positions and points a rather long wooden stick at you and says, "Javelins, better than arrows, twice as thick."
Yeah, thank you. But I'm
Talron,
gonna have to
can
bow
you-
out on that.
Can you craft arrows or no? You can only make darts.
Let's see. Cunning artisan. Creatures, shield club, or javelin, or darts. Yeah. You would think I would know how to make arrows, but
You
apparently
would think if you could make darts, you could make arrows. They're just like big darts, but I guess not.
they're like big triangles.
Making arrows is hard.
Apparently,
You are not a Fletcher.
I mean, I can't go out hunting. I'm albino.
That's
You're an albino.
It's like wearing an orange vest.
I stick out in the middle of the greenery.
At least no one's gonna shoot you and think you're a deer.
But you
it's like,
don't
don't you
hang
live in the
out.
swamp? Just rub some mud on yourself.
But you don't hang out at bars, and
But you see, I'm sensitive.
We know, sweetie.
Sensitive lizard man.
It's why I'm
At this
scaleless.
point, I'm gonna I'm still in the terminal car, and do I notice that Nerthios is not there?
Make a wisdom check with advantage. You guys have been around here for a long time. Perception check.
Everyone,
Same thing, basically.
Oh,
Perception check with advantage.
like everyone, or
it's same mod. Why are
I'd
they
say
not
Zeke
going
asked
through?
it, so.
I'm clicking and it's not going through entrance again. Come on.
Now
Go.
your internet is dying.
God damn it.
hello?
Can you guys even... Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, yeah.
You can hear me. My clicks just aren't clicking. Let me close my character sheet and open it again and see if that fixes the
Okay.
problem.
Okay.
Don't do that.
What?
You know what?
There we
Oh, there we go. Did they
It's like
all
a
just come
bazillion
through?
perception checks just came in.
They all came through at once.
Okay, so I'll
Well,
take the first one, which was an
19.
8.
Well, the first one is in... Oh, the first one I made was a wisdom... Oh, I made a wisdom save because I'm a dork. Okay,
Okay.
so it's an 8.
So yeah, you look around, you're like, I don't know. Feels like there were more of us.
I'm still waking up. I'm like, my
Totally.
hair is everywhere. I'm like pulling my coat on. All right, so
Qrevialur gets up. Nice! Nice, nice. All right. Cracks his neck. Nerthios? Looks up in the
Oh,
ceiling.
shit.
Nerthios!
Oh shit, I actually do look around for Nerthios.
he wasn't upstairs.
What?
No, I swear to God, if those fucking things outside took Nerthios, they're gonna be pissed.
I'm sure they didn't.
They can't get in here, right?
No, the door's closed.
Okay, I'm just saying.
So then he must have left.
What?
He must have left.
What do you mean he must have left?
Well, I mean, look at you.
I'm sorry?
Jesus, Lraxi. What?
I'm fucking sorry? He steps up to you, like, face to face with you.
Oh, dear God.
Stand facing him too.
Guys, it's too early for this.
Do you even have a soul, or is that fucked up too?
Ooh. This is getting critical.
Right,
stare.
everybody out of my house. Out, or I will crush you inside while I close it.
I'll just, as I look at him, I'll just walk away and just walk out.
He steps and he, like, keeps his eye on you the whole time.
Talron, out.
I'm leaving. I'm. Fuck. I trip over the stairs. Shit.
Oh, God damn it.
I turn back around and look at Qrevialur.
Alright. You can put the box
No.
away. I close it up.
You'll kind of,
Vámonos.
I don't know. You've been trying to push us to continue on and on instead of being clever about it. Maybe eventually Nerthios got fed up with it.
You know,
Maybe he figured.
I've never, ever really seen you for who you are. But now I kind of do. And I'm not going to be baited by you.
Great.
And he
I
just
mean, I'm
steps,
just-
he just says, listen, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Why don't you just leave? Why, like you want to?
He just walks away.
Well,
Who's watching TV, man?
Sorry.
Is this a door over here?
There is a door over there, yes.
Okay.
I look over at Lraxi.
I ignore him.
Well, what do you want to do now? You obviously don't seem like you want to stay here any longer than you should.
I ignore you.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Neighbor, neighbor.
Can you say disrespect? The
As we
Duergar,
approach-
as you guys approach, they're like, you hating out there?
Yep.
Yep.
Just when we come back, let us in, okay?
Sure, yeah.
Great.
We can handle ourselves.
Skella sort of watches you from across the massive cavern.
Hey, Skella,
Aye?
do you have any idea where the... No, right?
I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit there. I didn't hear you very well.
Do you have any idea where the...
It must be
I
a word that he just keeps breaking up on that I just don't understand.
I think my friend is asking if you know if you have any idea where the tomb is.
The tomb!
I mean, it's somewhere on the level. I don't know exactly where.
Give us some direction, because we just came from the west.
Well, yeah.
The north.
So the teleport.
The north.
I mean, let's just head to the part wherever that original dwarf was pulled away. Wouldn't that make the most sense?
That was where we
No.
came in.
We just searched around all over the place.
Well,
Your
where was he
amnesia's
pulled?
pretty bad. We don't
Well, we
know
can't-
where he was pulled. He was pulled to the east.
Well, let's go to the east then. Is it really that hard?
Well, that's where I'm standing, so let's open the door.
Perfect.
Qrevialur wordlessly just grabs the door and wrenches it open, saying nothing.
And I do my three little things.
Do your three little things.
My favorite thing, followed by my next favorite, followed by my least of all favorite
no!
Oh,
things. The 15.
It's still pretty good. 15 is not awful.
I have a sneaking suspicion this is a loop. Oh, it is, but there are even more fucking hallways everywhere.
There are hallways everywhere.
Let's
Oh,
go
hey.
south.
I think I found some dead people to the east.
She, with the light from your torch, you do happen to see in the middle of this room to the east as the door shuts behind you. After I bring Qrevialur in, give me a second. Boop boop. And then,
In the middle of the yeast.
okay, so here in this room, you see. Yes, corpses. You see two corpses of Duergar, one male, one female, lie sprawled in the center of the room. They are dismembered,
Oh, joy.
with iron shields, war picks, and javelins still in their hands.
Well,
Oh,
there's two.
Thank God this isn't called Cthulhu.
At the very southern area, you guys see
Wait, how bad are the bodies?
dismembered.
One second.
Sure. In the
He's gonna
southern
speak
portion
with the-
of this
Can
area,
you commune with the dead?
I can.
I know.
One
You
second.
can-
I'm gonna speak with it.
Okay.
But I could do that.
You guys can talk to them both. You can puppet them. Hi,
Matt,
my name is
Matt,
Jimmy. My
I'm
name
gonna
is
send you a
Jenny.
spell.
What was that?
Sending you the spell I'm using.
Okay, cool.
But I can do that.
I can burn this whole place.
It takes a minute.
Excuse me, I think you
I
had
see
my
it,
javelin.
Excuse me, I think.
It's nice. It's red.
Oh, that was
It's red.
good,
It's
Sarah.
a red javelin. It's a red javelin.
It says throw a line on the side.
Shut up!
Do you know what it's like being called Elbauthin all the time?
I'm gonna use a 4th level spell slot for that, Matt.
Okay, 4th level spell slot. What is it?
Ten
Well, it's a
minutes.
3rd level spell though.
Shiny red.
Wait.
Can you
Shiny.
upcast that one? Yeah,
Yeah.
4th level. You can animate.
Oh my god. You said
Okay.
it out loud.
I said it out loud. Well, I mean, it's gonna happen, so it doesn't really matter. Wow.
Speaking-
Okay. Interesting. So you gonna do them both? Nice.
No,
All right.
he's speaking with dead, which takes one action.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it takes a minute for me to do my
That's
thing.
fine. So he can do his first, and then you can do yours next. All right. So he's gonna cast. So let's see. So Talron, you're gonna do Whispers of the Grave. You touch one of these creatures. Which one? The male or the female?
I mean, which one am I closer to?
The female.
Let me put this in chat so you guys can see it, so you don't know it, so you know what the spell does.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
we
did
both-
this with a bunch of dead drow before.
I remember.
Yeah, we.
Just a reminder.
I like that. Thank you very
I
much.
mean, I could do that too. So
That's what you're doing.
yeah.
Yeah. So you're touching the
Yeah.
female?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. You touch the female. Black energy flits from your hand into the Duergar, who is missing both of her legs and one of her arms, lying next to her on the floor. And somehow or other, it sits up.
Ugh.
Viscera all over her body and on her face.
All right. Questions, people?
Which way did they go? Which way did the creatures that killed her? Where'd they
You
come
have to pose
from?
the questions. You have to pose the question, Talron.
All right. I'm just looking at everyone else for like their own input.
I
On
I'm
just,
this.
busy
I just
casting-
gave you mine.
Ask
I'm busy
Elbauthin's
casting
question.
a spell. It takes 10 minutes.
All right. Yeah. The creature that killed you. Do you happen to know which way it went,
Or where they came from.
or what? Yeah, where they came from?
I don't know where it went after I. It looks down at the semblance or remains of its body. After I
What?
died.
Or where it came from.
I don't know where it came from.
Hmm.
Did they find the tomb? Sorry, go ahead, but I'm just whispering that to Talron as his next question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you happen to find the tomb of King
Malaire.
Malaire?
Malaire.
No, we never found the tomb.
Hmm.
What direction didn't they look?
How would it know that?
Well, they know they went to the north and the south and the east, and they know they wouldn't have looked west.
Where exactly? What parts of this entire floor have you been to? In direction-wise.
We're sent. The main chamber. East.
East.
Then hunted us down. One by one.
That was right 3.
Matt, is there a trail of blood going out or
Make a survival check. See if you can find tracks or a trail of some kind.
can't use investigation for that?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Investigation's fine. Yeah. Your investigation was
It's
21.
21 now.
Yeah, you see, you don't see any blood, no. The only blood is all over this room.
So they barely.
We
had
don't
it.
even necessarily know what killed them. It might have been something else.
What? The creature. What exactly? What exactly was it that killed you?
I didn't see it.
Alright, so we know it's the same creature.
Sounds like it.
That's 4.
Last one.
Uh,
In which direction were you? This hallway or the one in this?
They were
They came-
hunted, so they came from the east.
Right, but which direction were they going to go?
or did they make it past this point and then come back?
Is that the final answer? Like the final question?
Which version do you want, guys? That was my suggestion.
Vote for Zeke's suggestion.
All right. Did they make it further than this point and then come back?
Do you happen to make it further past this point and come back?
Yes.
Shit. Should have phrased that in a way that got a longer answer.
Well, now Kraw has his.
And then the light goes out of this female Duergar's remains.
Well, no, it doesn't, because at the end of the duration, my spell finishes.
Well, meaning it didn't take 10 minutes for that whole thing to...
Well, it doesn't say the spell ends after you ask all 5 questions.
So, from what I understand, this lasts...
10 minutes.
Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life. Okay, so it just sits there and just watches you for the next fucking 8 minutes and then just expires afterwards? Fantastic.
Can I just...
It's all creepy and
No,
shit
no,
for the
no,
next 8 minutes. It just goes...
First of all, Talron did Whispers of the Grave.
That's right, which is speak with
Can
dead.
Yeah.
So while we can see that Lraxi is casting a spell.
Yes.
He's obviously doing something. So while that is going on, what is in front of me on this wall to the south?
Ah, good question. I was about to say. But you guys got all involved with the bodies, so I'll tell you.
It happens.
Okay, on the wall to the south is an a architectural feature which you guys recognize. It is an archway. This archway, as well as the archway on the northern wall of this room, you guys passed right by, seem somewhat very similar, except for the fact that the one next to you, Zeke, has its sides carved in the form of scantily clad elves. One male and one female, holding fingers to their lips in a gesture of silence.
Interesting. And what does the one to the north look like? Can I see it from where I'm standing?
You can. If you get closer to it, you'll probably be able to see it better.
I'm going to go check it out then.
It is decorated with inlaid images of dancing goblins. The letter D is carved into the arch's keystone top. Clearly, the goblins want the D.
What?
He had to say it. All right, while he's still casting his spell, I'm going to reach into my bag and drop one of my little fluffy balls in the square right in front of me.
Okay.
Three is the Badger Lucille.
Okay. Lucille. I've got Lucille. Boop. Lucille has entered the game.
Who's Lucille?
The badger.
One
of her little bag of tricks animals.
One of my bag of tricks critters, yes. There she is. Come here, girly.
Can Lucille smell?
Actually, she has keen smell. She has advantage on wisdom and perception checks that rely on smell.
Have her smell the corpses and determine which direction it came from. We won't go.
Oh, we can do that.
Well, I mean, as far as we're aware, I mean, this is one entire blood scene.
I know, but you might be able to figure out which way they came from.
Mm-hmm.
So, would that be a perception check if I had her sniff them and then sniff around to see which way they went before?
I would say that's fine, yeah.
Okay, so not great. She has advantage. She's still got a.
You see Lucille walk over to the bodies, go. At this point in time, the female Duergar is still sitting up and just like.
I'm pretty sure I could end.
You
if
can
you drop
end it whenever you
concentration,
want.
I'm pretty sure I could literally just drop it.
You could.
Yes, you could.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, as Lucille like walks
Are
up
we
to
actually gonna wait another 6 minutes for?
Hell.
I mean, we don't have to
we
wait
can
6
fast
minutes.
forward if you want.
time.
I don't
Yeah.
care. It doesn't matter to me. But what I'm just saying is, like, as Lucille the Badger walks up to this, like, shambling corpse, with just sitting there with its dead eyes. It's sort of just like Lucille's like,
Fuck! And she runs
for
back.
real. I could be why she got such a low perception.
I scratch her on the back of the ears. I'm like, I'm sorry, sweetie. What I actually want her to do is to go through the gate and then come back if she gets to try to go through the gate and then come back.
Okay. So you tell Lucille to go through which gate, the south gate or the north gate?
The south gate.
Okay.
The gate.
Sure. You tell her to go through the arch. Lucille goes. She turns and goes between the stones of the arch, and then hits the wall.
Okay, so this one also has a key. Okay, Lucille, can you do it without making any sound?
It nods and then rolls a stealth check.
No, not that.
Stealth
check.
is yeah.
Oh no, I was just looking at where it hides in the animals.
Stealth is dex.
Oh no, she has a stealth check. I said to find it. There it is. 16.
Nice. Okay. She gets very quiet. And then she creeps up to the archway. And then she hangs her head in shame.
Aw. I'm gonna go up to the archway. And I'm going to lean up to the female elf and very quietly I'm going to whisper a secret to the elf.
What is that secret? Unless you
I'm
want
gonna whisper it
whisper it to me in
you.
chat. Okay. Oh, I like this.
What?
Never mind, Talron. Never mind. You just watch the corpse. Make sure it doesn't move.
I'm watching whoever the hell Lraxi's doing.
Well, Lraxi is almost done. Another 30 seconds, and he'll have a well, we'll see. Let's see. Okay. You whisper something into the archway. I would say if you don't want to be heard, whispering, requires a certain amount of, especially in a cavernous space. But because you're whispering, like, unless anyone else is going to make a definitive perception check to try to hear it, I'm going to say that she does not. Nope.
Damn
it. That's not a 12. What is that?
15.
15? Not enough. Nope. Close though, Talron. Close though, Talron.
It's a fucking 2.
I'm going to have Qrevialur do his. Perception check. Perception check. Nope. Nobody heard it. You are unheard.
Bitch.
God.
I'm sorry.
Okay. That said,
Your mic's
nothing
muted.
happens.
There I go, I'm back. I finally figured out why I keep getting muted.
Are you hitting the mute button?
I thought I set my hotkey to Control M, but anytime I type the letter M, it mutes me.
Don't hit M ever.
But when I type things, sometimes I need to
hit
use
the head. Yeah.
I use right
So
control.
There you go, everybody. My secret has the letter M in it.
Oh, one letter.
I would highly suggest using right control. It's not really used for anything anyway.
I used to use
That's
push
like-
to
that's-
talk, but I don't use push to talk anymore.
I
I
have
like
pushed him.
push
I have toggle mute, Matt. So I toggle mute that right control.
I have
Actually, right, yeah.
Yeah,
right
I have
control's a good one.
I have
I'll switch
a
that later.
microphone that has a little button on it. That all I gotta
Oh.
do is just
Mine has
go.
one too.
So what happened after she whispered whatever she whispered?
Nothing.
Nothing. Didn't work.
But yeah, I don't like using the mic button.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Lraxi, I think it
I'm
might be
out of
time for
ideas.
your spell to start.
Cool. I'm gonna put it in chat then. Technically, it finishes.
Do you want to narrate as to what happens when that spell
Sure.
finishes?
Yeah. So I just finished mangling around the corpses, and you can see my holy symbol kind of going through it. Eventually, at some point, the legs on themselves start moving on both of them, and they both stand up.
Even though their legs are
Yeah,
disconnected.
this dwarf, who is short as it is, literally it's just on its stumps. It's like a scene from the fucking Walking Dead. It's just like wobbles.
Well, great. Let's have them finish the mission.
We've got work. We've got people to help us now.
Oh, okay.
So now I have to get more NPCs onto the field.
Luckily, they're zombies. Matt,
Yes,
so
they
you
are
get to pick
zombies.
them.
So they
Unless
are.
you want to be skeletons, which I also
No,
would be.
they are not that. They are not that. That old.
Lraxi, why do we have a corpse?
I
Two
actually have two of
corpses.
them.
Yeah, 2 zombies.
Why? Why?
Well, because I wanted them.
And now he can tell them to go the way they didn't go before.
I don't think it works that way. They don't really know anything.
Well, what do they know?
Nothing.
Oh, they're just cannon fodder.
Hey, he spoke perfectly there.
They can take for us.
Well, there's nothing but goddamn hallways.
Let's just go south. Let's just go south.
I won't lie. I think it's a little disturbing that none of you have even mentioned just desecrating a corpse. But whatever. That's okay.
Well,
After
I
the
mean-
shit that we've been through,
I mean,
They were
look, we pinned the shot.
the dead are dead.
I'll look back to the dead, undead, just like motion, and tell them to follow me.
Splat. Splat.
I don't know how I feel about. Look,
oh
you
my
gotta-
god, dude.
you
I
gotta
should
give
have.
me-
I should have
We,
left root
we
with
could
the
go
door.
left, we could go right.
Oh god damn it!
I gotta go south, and there's nothing down this
All right.
way.
So hold on. Everybody's going so fast. Everybody's going so fast. Calm down. Cool
I
your
just
jets.
turned one. I turned one corner.
Talon's like
alright?
running down the damn halls. He's like, "Go look, guys! Look over there! Over there!" Ah!
I turned one corner.
Doesn't anybody have a locate? Oh, it's Pharaoh, so has locate object, I think.
Yeah, why don't you think I wish he was with us?
Or no, is that Lraxi who did
What
that?
is that blue thing?
I couldn't find a creature.
The
but
little.
not
That's
an object.
Lucille. That's my badger.
See, objects aren't really my thing. I don't really
How quickly they
concern myself.
forget.
I don't really concern myself with. I don't really concern
There's a
myself with
blue
objects.
thing right here.
What blue thing?
There's a door right here.
That's a door.
Yeah, but what blue thing?
Oh, that blue thing is just a character portrait.
What character
Yeah.
portrait going on about?
I think he's talking about Lucille's token.
You know, there's a light over here.
There's a light.
Over at the Frankenstein place.
You know, I mean, I can't really tell where a light is because I have like double vision.
Mm-hmm,
Yes, it's over to the west here.
Oh, let's go towards
There is
the light.
indeed a light pouring out from the tunnel to your west.
Don't step on my tail, Talron.
I'm not. Well, how about you not step
The
on
zombies
We
like
just- oh, that
swivel.
west.
mine? Oh, okay. What is that shit?
Okay, so in this room that you guys look into, when you say, "Okay, what is that shit?" Suddenly 2 Duergar like run out, like, "Oh shit! Who are you? Who are you?"
That friendlies. We're just.
Are
We're adventurers.
I mentally command my undead to go back in the hallway.
are you guys with Skella?
Yeah, I mean, we were just assigned to patrol this particular area to find our fallen compatriots. This place is all kinds of fucked up.
Well, we were told to have you guys come back.
Go back? But we haven't found our men yet.
Well, we're gonna
Keep an
find-
eye out.
Well, what she said.
Alright, then I'll mentally command the zombies to come over and I'll say, if you two stay out here, you're gonna end up like these two.
Whoa. Okay then.
I'm just gonna shoot Lraxi a what the fuck look.
The Duergar don't see your zombies.
I tell them to walk in.
Oh, you want them to walk into the room?
Why?
Okay, the zombies walk
Just
into
there,
the room
there.
right in front of you, and they're like, "Oh
my god!
no."
Just for the record, we didn't kill them. We found them like this, sort of, kind of.
They
It's a
see
long
these
story.
like zombie Duergar who they recognize, and they're like, "Holy shit!"
They're dead.
Yeah, they were.
We didn't. They were murdered by something, whatever creature was
How
going
are
around
they
murdering things.
walking like that?
Oh, that's me.
Lraxi,
Magic.
can you not like? Can you not?
I was just trying to show them the point. I didn't want to.
Could you just go back to Skella? Just go back to your home for now.
You
Before
guys
you-
notice, by the way, that next to these Duergar, they have sacks. They have big sacks next to them.
Before you go back, what have you found?
Well, I mean, we wanted to make sure that if we were going to go back, we might as well not go back empty-handed.
And what'd you find?
Well, what's it to you?
I say
Well-
in Dwarvish, what did no? I say, I got this. I'll say in Dwarvish, what did you find? This is coming from the person who has two of his dead friends.
And they say back into you in Dwarvish, it's none of your fucking business.
Yo,
We're
just
trying to
let 'em
help
go
you
back.
out.
Let them keep their bags. Let them go back. We'll find out what they have when we get.
I just wanted to know where they found it.
In
if
this
it might
room.
help us. Okay.
Have you seen a tome?
A what?
Tomb.
Pretty sure this entire floor is.
It could help us out if you told us. We don't even want the objects. We just want to know what they are. It could help us out in finding other compatriots.
They're just various items that we found in trying to search for our... It's really nothing that important.
This is a piano.
I think they're lying. Are they lying, Matt?
Make an insight check.
I'm actually wondering if this thing is a.
I will
piano.
tell you all what you guys see in this room in just 1 second.
Oh, damn.
They are very much lying.
So you've just collected random, invaluable items.
Absolutely, and it's none of your business as to what we got. It's not your job. You're not Skella, clearly.
She hired us.
Sure she did. Pull the other
No,
one.
she did.
And you just happened to reanimate. Did she tell you to do that too? To reanimate some of my buddies?
She wanted her people to come back, so I'm bringing them back.
To come back. Oh, that's a great way of putting them back then. Listen,
Maybe I'll put you back that way too.
make an intimidate check.
Ooh, this is gonna get nasty. When we have to kill
God damn it,
Oh, yeah.
Lraxi. Oh, thank God.
The Duergar go, listen, if you know what's best for you, I would just make sure you just stay out of our way. And they heft the sacks over their shoulder, and they start to leave the room.
As they're leaving the room, I'm just gonna say, please don't mind my very rude companion.
The second Duergar is a little bit, less inclined to go. His eyes still trail behind him at the two zombies, and he goes,
the one
"Oh."
the one who is being confident, I want to command him.
Okay.
I want to tell him, here's blocking my webcam. I command him to tell me what's in it.
Okay, that's a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Cool. Let's do it. Alright. Wisdom
This is
saving
17.
throw. Spells. Yeah. Is that a charm spell?
Technically yes.
Yeah.
I think. Right. Wait. Let me sure.
It doesn't say charm, so no.
I think it doesn't work if you're immune to charm, though. But I don't think he's immune to charm.
No.
Okay. Never mind. There's no charm. I'm surprised there isn't. I thought there
No,
was.
That's fine. It's yeah.
Presentation. The presentation.
You got a 14.
Yeah. I mean, he has to follow the command then. At
Okay.
DC 17. I told him to tell me what's inside it.
All right, so you guys watch preacher-like as Lraxi says, "Tell me what's inside it." And the Duergar stops in his tracks, and he's just like, I mean, all you have to do is ask nicely. And he starts to take piece by piece the items out of his bag, and his compatriot's like, what are you fucking doing? He's like, I'm telling him what's in the bag. He just asked me. I might as well tell him what's in the bag. He takes one piece out. He takes out a silver figurine of an ox, about that big, puts it on the ground. Next to that, he takes out a tiny mithril bell, puts that on the ground. Takes out a pewter flagon, sculpted in the shape of a gold dragon, with little amethysts for its eyes. Puts that on the ground. He says, oh, this one. And then he reaches into his friend's sack. He's like, oh, you got to see what stuff is in here, too. His friend's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, no, it's fine, it's fine. He takes out a trapezoidal mirror. He's like, look at this fucking thing, right? That's gorgeous. Puts it right on the ground. And, oh, this you're going to love. He takes out a leather eye patch and puts it on. The little eye patch has like a bloodstone sewn in it. He's like, look at me, I'm a pirate.
All right, so basically worthless junk. So tell them to take their junk and go back to Skella. We're not going to rob them.
Oh no, I just want to know what's inside. That's it.
All right. They shared with us what they. That would be a good time for them to go back. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not in control of them. I just asked them a question. They can do what they want now. They want to leave. They want to leave.
Okay.
Does anything look particularly interesting when he hands it out? Besides,
What do you mean? They all look interesting to me.
But I mean, like, some more interesting than others. So, for example, that bloodstone eye patch.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something, not to say magical about it, but like off-putting that makes it different from like a regular trinket?
Not really.
Okay, so it just looks like a regular trinket then?
I mean, when you say a trinket, it's not, because obviously you don't
Like
detect magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like markings or anything that makes it like obviously
Nothing
different.
has any kind of runes or any kind of glowing things that make it seem like it would be magical, but they look very well crafted, all of them.
Before they leave, will you please explain what we're seeing down here to the south of the room?
Absolutely. So,
Yeah.
to the south, in this room, I should say, you see...
Termites!
First of all, you see an archway right here against the eastern wall. That's the first thing you see. You see quartz pillars, as the prevalent thing goes, standing in the corners of the room. Protruding from the south wall is an organ whose pipes are carved out of stalagmites. Its bench and keys are made out of polished gold and black marble. 2 large copper kettle drums stand against the west wall, and resting atop them is a shiny brass tuba.
I look at the organ.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help but press a key.
Okay. The organ, you press the key, it goes...
Which one of the Duergar looked less happy about leaving? Which one was not being cocky?
This one. The one on the right.
I'm going to cross over to him and I'm going to say, I would like to ask you a favor. Before you go back to Skella, would you leave the bell? I'll bring it back to you when we come back, which we are coming back because we are going to help Skella open the door.
You're going to open the door to the heart of the mountain?
We're trying to figure out how, but in the meantime, I feel like that bell might help us.
I mean, if it helps you open the heart, just do me a favor. See if you can convince your crazy little zombie-loving friend to let Jenny lie.
I'll do my best.
Sad to see her in this state.
I'm sorry, man.
It's fine.
What's the bell for?
I don't know, but we're in a room full of musical instruments, and I just kind of feel like we might need it.
I start pressing like.
Duergar, who like took all the stuff out of his sacks, starts putting them back into the sacks.
I'm gonna take the bell.
You know, I start pressing more keys.
Make a performance check.
Stop fucking with the organ, man.
Make a performance
Don't
check.
wanna get fucking
Let's see if he
nailed.
plays like, you know, minuet and G
I was gonna say,
or just
we
like
need-
chopsticks.
We do have a bard here.
Yeah. you play like dun 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 dun.
Summon everything. Send them all to us.
Is there anything like on the wall?
Well, I mean, there's this thing over here.
Yep.
Arch.
The archway on the eastern wall. That is true.
I mean, like markings that might look like music.
You know what? We need more cowbell.
I had no idea you knew what music looked like, Zeke.
The arch. Well, the only thing that's actually sort of significant is that there is carved into the arch's keystone at the top a hand-shaped indentation with a sort of magical note scribed into its palm.
A note?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try ringing the bell.
Ding, ding, ding.
Nothing.
What is this magical note?
I'm sorry, I read that wrong. It's not a magical note at all. It is a hand-shaped indentation with a sigil representing magic. Like a magical sigil into the palm.
How
it-
high? How high
it
up is
any-
the top of the door?
The door's like, I don't know, 8 feet tall.
Can
Hey,
anybody
Talron.
here detect magic?
If you wait 10 minutes.
Yes.
You were saying Zeke?
Boost me. You've got those
I will
gauntlets of
spend-
ogre power.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm gonna.
I will
Oh, good.
spend 10 minutes concentrating ritual casting. Detect
Okay.
magic.
I crack my knuckles, and I give Zeke a boost.
I'm gonna.
While I'm casting detect magic, I'll have the zombies go make
Wait,
sure.
wait. Detect magic doesn't tell you.
I want the zombies to watch, make sure they're not pocketing anything.
Okay. They're gonna make
I'm gonna-
perception checks.
I'm gonna put my hand in the magic sigil.
Okay. You put your hand in the magic sigil, nothing happens.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
How about
You can-
placing?
You can put me down now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Man, I wish Ferris was here to see my muscles.
He'll see him eventually, babe. Zeke is gonna try to play the tuba just for shits and giggles.
Sure, you put the tuba like in your mouth and you go like,
It's like probably as big as I am.
well, it's pretty big, but then like you lift it up and you're like, where do you put your mouth on this thing? And you realize that, well, actually, make an intelligence check for a sec. Just 'cause-
This is gonna go so well.
let's just see what happens. Let's see what
Wait,
happens.
that's not a tuba, that's a sousaphone.
That's no tuba.
Hang on.
She's like, where do you put this thing in your mouth? I don't get it.
May I try?
Go for it. Make an intelligence check.
Damn it!
What's a tuba? Qrevialur walks over. He's like, you guys are such weirdos. You guys
Come on,
ain't gonna
Krev, you're the
turn-
bard.
Yeah, but I don't play a tuba. Tuba's for
Yeah, but do
nerds.
Yeah, well,
Do you know what a
guys,
tuba
but
is?
seriously, guys, stop making noise. I don't want to get killed. Like, I don't want one of those things.
No, it's
to-
he's right. He's right. You shouldn't be playing this thing because that thing is like even worse than the organ. It's just
Yeah, but
gonna.
these things are fun.
Yeah, fun
Yeah,
is not
that's
what we're here
great.
for.
Right.
We're not
We're
here
not
for
here
fun.
for fun.
Krev, would you try playing the organ? I just want to see if it opens the gate.
Yeah.
First, well, let's wait until he finishes detecting.
He says, "Hey, listen. I don't know a lot about wind instruments, but I know that you got to have a little thing on the end of it.
Well, then what about the organ?
Now, wait a
Neat.
minute. That little piece of metal that you found?
Which little piece of metal that I found?
You found a little piece of metal.
Did I?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Did you not broadcast that? I apologize.
No, I honestly don't remember. I'm
Sure.
looking at my
In-
inventory.
Yeah. There's like a little sort of cylinder of metal that one of you guys picked up. I thought it was you, Zeke.
Oh, I totally totally did, but I didn't put it in my inventory.
Did you guys know that amnesia is war disease?
Catching, apparently.
Cabin fever.
Okay. Phew. I can't tell sometimes if you guys are like, did I? DM? How dare you? Or
Hey, I was never told I got those gems, alright?
no.
Nobody ever said
Nope, that's fine. That's no problem. I just wanted to make sure. So yeah, Qrevialur looks at you and he says, "Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can play this thing without that little piece.
A reed.
It's not a reed.
Mike's
This is a
muted, sir.
brass instrument. Reed instruments are totally different.
Your mic is still muted.
Mike is muted.
There we go. God damn it. Like, it's probably wrapped up in the burned glove in my inventory. I'm going to pull that out, shove it into where I assume it goes in the tuba.
Mm-hmm. Qrevialur like guides your hand. He's like, "No,
Oh,
not
God.
there. Don't put it in there. You put it in there."
And then I'm going to, like, blow on it and see what happens.
He says, "I really wouldn't blow on it if I were you. Just let me. Would you mind? Just let me. I'm not going to blow very loud. Don't worry. I don't want anything coming."
Okay.
Zeke, get your distance.
He blows a very low, sort of dulcet note, and it comes out of the beautiful brass tuba, and it sounds pretty pleasant. It doesn't echo like so much that the organ did. It sort of just fills the room with this sort of beautiful, harmonious note for a second. And I'd like everybody to make an insight check.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey.
I'm busy casting tech magic stuff.
Okay. Yeah. When Qrevialur blows the note, he blows it and then like just empties out all of his air into it. And then he just relaxes for a second. And he says, "You know, that felt pretty good. I haven't played an instrument just for the sake of playing an instrument for a long time."
What
Wow.
was the
Give him a
insight
little,
check
like,
for?
pat on the shoulder.
Those of you who got over a 22 insight, which is essentially only Elbauthin, can detect a little bit of sadness in his voice.
That DC was high for that.
It was. He hides his feelings very well.
I couldn't say I rolled a 19. My insight
I
is
honestly had
terrible.
no idea he could play anything.
He's a bard.
I thought he was just a.
He
I don't
says,
know, some sort of
"I don't play the
magic."
tuba, so whatever. Fuck it." He just drops it down on the floor.
I take the mouthpiece back and put it back in my bag.
Does the zombie see this?
The zombie
Didn't
rolled
know.
a 9 on its
She
perception.
didn't try to hide it though.
True.
No, but I also already had it. It was mine. I put it in there and then I
So,
took it
But
back.
the
yeah.
zombie still sees you pocket it though, which is what I asked it to do.
You
The
did.
detect magic spell finishes.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Does it? Has it been 10 minutes?
I feel like it's been 10 minutes.
All right,
I
unless there's
feel
something
like
you want
it's
to do
been
in the
10 minutes.
meantime.
We've been
Nah.
running around banging on instruments the whole time. Wait, I haven't hit a drum yet. Zeke is going to very lightly, like, bap a drum with her hand.
Okay. You lightly bop the copper drum. It goes. You feel like this thing could really make a thunderous noise. They're not too cheap looking either. They're probably pretty expensive.
I swear one day I'm gonna start playing.
They're also bigger than me.
I swear one day I'm gonna start playing Moonlight Sonata.
There you go.
Yeah. You can
One
play
day.
what?
Nothing.
Oh,
I
I know that one.
I mean, I heard it was like a popular song in city folks.
No,
It's
I know
not.
that's.
Places.
Hey, I know that song.
It's nothing to like something like La Campanella.
I'm sorry. What's that in common?
Oh, it's an old language. I don't know what it means anymore.
No one does. All right.
Alright.
Yeah. Shall we fast forward to the end of the detect magic spell? Sure. Unless there's something
Yes.
else. Excuse me.
Hello, yes, I am not concentrating to detect magic. I look around the room for anything magic.
Okay. The only thing that is magic is the archway.
And what school of magic?
I didn't ask that question.
Oh, okay.
I look at it like, well, the only thing that's magic is the arch, and we're not going to get anywhere with that. So
You know what? I use Mage Hand on the archway.
Okay. When Talron puts his mage hand into the handprint on the archway, there is a burst of light.
Oh!
And a swirling maelstrom of energy
It's
is
one of the
resident in that archway.
It's one of the portals.
Talron,
Uh-oh.
in your mind, you hear a voice. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Who's this?
This is Talron.
Oh, I've talked to you too before. Do you remember me? I'm Jaciria. Jaciria Kestelharp.
Right, yeah. Heard you before, yes.
How are you guys doing? I just spoke to you, I think, yesterday.
Fine. Just roaming around. Big ass tomb of dwarf stuff.
Oh gosh,
Gems.
that place is awful. Hallister has all
Yeah.
kinds of awful traps and creatures and monsters in that place.
Yeah, we apparently managed to beat a couple of his guardians, but apparently they come back.
Oh, I didn't know he did that with them.
I didn't know either. We were just.
Yeah, he was experimenting with creatures that he pulled from the far realm. Called them Malagrim.
Malagrim.
Yeah,
Jesus.
does he say that out loud?
he doesn't. This is all in his mind.
But I see him staring at the doorway, and I
He
know
is
what's
staring
happening.
at the doorway, and you know what is happening.
I am gonna cast a message at Talron while he's having this conversation to say, ask her if she can help us find the tomb.
You get a busy signal. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. This person is having a conversation with another telepathic creature. You hear in your head, Talron, that.
Two messages cross mingle, and he hears both at the same time.
And then he rolls a sanity check. I'm just kidding.
Oh, right. We were trying to find this this particular tomb of Moriel.
You're in Malaire, dude.
You're in Malaire, yar. She says, I don't know anything about. Oh, that one. That king. That's before my time, yeah.
Can't he ask her where the portal goes?
Yes.
He certainly could if he wanted to.
If I ask, this is a brand new portal. Do you happen to know where it leads?
Brand new to you.
Well, yes.
It leads to the 11th.
The 11th?
Yeah.
Well, that's great. We know where to go when we want to go down to 11.
Well, how strong are things down there?
I mean, how are you guys doing?
Fairly okay, I guess.
There is a pause as the DM checks to see how bad things are down on level 11 and determines if Jaciria will think that you're up to the task. She says, things on level 11 might be pretty tough for you guys. But, I mean, maybe you guys can make it?
Well, I'd rather not jump. I don't think jumping.
I put a hand on Elbauthin's shoulder while all this is happening, and I'm like, literally wait for him.
Well, I don't think we are set to go down there just yet. We still got, like, things to do. As much as we would like to come rescue you.
Okay. I mean, I won't be impatient. I've been here for... What's another day? 2, right?
I mean, feel bad here. But surely we are making progress.
Great to hear.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I guess we'll talk again soon.
Yeah, we'll certainly do that.
Okay, I'll hear from you guys hopefully.
Alright. Sounds good.
All right, take care of
I like
yourself.
lean over his shoulder and try and wave at the portal.
There's nothing besides swirling mist.
Yeah, I just do it anyway. I'm like, hi.
Okay, fair enough.
I think that's that.
Yeah, the portal still remains open.
Do I blank out that or?
Yep, you don't hear the voice anymore.
Ugh.
What did she say?
This portal leads to floor 11.
Ooh.
Huh?
Did she say we should go through?
I mean, it's tough. But, I mean, we could probably still make it.
I don't like those odds.
If we're feeling ballsy.
I scrawl a little 11 on the floor in front of the portal.
Okay.
Like I just did on the map.
Cool.
Whoever thought Mage could open a portal?
Uh-oh.
Does anyone have a silent spell? Because that might open the next one. No.
I don't think I want to go down this portal anytime soon, so...
Yeah, never mind.
I'm with you on that one.
Alright. Well, we should probably check out other parts of this room. Floor.
I mean, there's nothing else here. The pillars aren't magic, Matt?
Oh yes, I do beg your pardon. The pillars are indeed magic.
Alright, now I want to the skull.
Hey guys, more hallways.
Joy.
Don't worry about the skull, Matt. Just don't
I
worry
didn't
about
hear
it.
what you had said. Sorry, what?
Oh, I was asking for the skull, but don't worry about it.
The school? Oh, the school of what?
Don't worry about it.
I
Of
didn't-
magic on the pillars.
Enchantment.
Yeah, that's why I said don't worry about it.
Okay.
That
Nice.
way leads back up to where the Durga are.
And more hallways.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Talron,
that's a-
you see, and
It's not bad.
we're gonna be getting close to our final sort of exploration of the night here.
Great.
Elbauthin!
Oh, you guys decided to go that way?
We went north.
Why?
You mean west?
Out north and what the hallway next to the one we came from.
Yeah. I got it.
Okay. There you are. Hi.
Okay. So
I know I can't see you, I just assume I feel your presence.
Hey, Matt, just for me, unless we're going initiative, can you close the turn order?
Oh yeah, sure.
It covers like half my screen on my laptop.
I apologize. Get a larger laptop. You
Oh no,
see...
my laptop is 1080p. It's just because Roll20's fucked.
Sure. Okay. This room. Wow. Okay. You see pedestals, stone tablets on easels, and elaborate dioramas on tables, all smashed, for the most part, to little pieces. All that remains here, for the most part, are heaps of broken stone.
Is there anything magical in this room as I walk?
Are you walking into the room?
There I am.
Okay. You look in the
30
room.
feet of me, by the way.
Yeah. You look around the room, and surprisingly enough, you see to the
nothing?
west
Oh.
that this entire wall is an illusion. It is a magical illusion.
How do we see
Wonder-
that?
You
We just
don't.
saw it?
He does, because he's using detect magic.
Oh.
I'll just walk through it.
You walk right through it, okay. You watch as Lraxi walks right through the wall.
I follow.
You walk right through the wall.
Yeah.
I am also going to walk right through the wall.
Fuck it, why
You
not?
You guys are
zombie
all
friends.
hilarious. It's like you walk into through a wall into a pit of lava. Who knows?
I mean, everybody else went, so we'll all die together.
Of course.
We can all
I could
roll
have
up
sent my
together.
zombies first.
That would have been
but
the appropriate thing to do as a Qrevialur meanwhile stays out. He's just like,
Well,
fuck this noise. The
this
zombies?
place is cramped.
They are pretty cramped spaces here. The important
not
thing to
crammed, this is
note
illusion.
is that here at the bottom, well, actually, along this wall here, as you move into this space, you see encased behind glass in niches evenly spaced along the wall, 4 pieces of a shattered jade staff.
Is anything magical in
Interesting.
this room?
The pieces of the jade staff are indeed have magical auras around them.
Is the glass side magical?
The glass is not.
What kind of magics are on the jade staff?
Let's see.
But specifically, is there any abjuration magic on it?
No, there is no abjuration magic.
Alright, then I break the glass. Fuck it.
He smashes the glass. 1 piece falls out.
I'll grab another one.
Lraxi, what are you doing?
Well, I'm getting the piece of the jade staff.
Is it really necessary?
4 pieces fall out.
I'll grab all 4 pieces and put them together.
Okay. I mean, they don't all fit. Like, it feels like there's a piece missing.
Hang on a second. I'm going to come over to Lraxi.
My zombie
many-
shouldn't be here.
How
There are
many
4.
pieces?
There are 4 pieces.
There are 4. All right, so I'm going to take the next 4 minutes
Mm-hmm.
to cast Mending
Mm-hmm.
and put them back together.
So 2
They're
of those
magical,
4
so it's not
pieces
gonna work.
magically put together.
Mhm.
If it's a magic item that you can't mend.
I can mend the item. I can't restore magic if it's no longer
Okay.
there.
So of these 4 pieces, 2 of them fit together with mending. 2 of the others one fit together with mending. And then you try to put the 2 pieces together, and they don't fit.
Well, shit.
Alright. Is this south wall illusion?
So the south wall is not an illusion. You know that because Elbauthin, with his amazing investigation, has actually found a secret door.
Shall I open the...
As Elbauthin opens the secret door,
Oh.
you see.
Oh,
in the
I will
room-
grab the piece of the jade staff, by the way. I forgot to mention that.
Okay.
What'd you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Since you mended them, I was going to grab the piece of the jade staff.
Oh, yeah. I assume they were still in your hands while I was doing it.
Exactly.
I'm running
I
out
don't
of.
trust you.
I'm running out of fuel here with my voice. So this is what we're going to end. As Elbauthin, excuse me, opens the door to this room. So freeze exactly where you are, folks. As I put
Lucille
on some-
should be in here with me, by the way.
That's fine.
I can't.
And
I
the
can't
zombie.
bring her in.
I'll do it. There you go.
Okay, there you go. Thank you.
Hey, Qrevialur, come in.
Qrevialur stays outside with the zombies. He's like, fuck all of you guys.
No, the zombies come in.
The zombies come in. The zombies are like, "Ugh," and they slide their way inside.
Seriously, why do
Inside this room, Elbauthin and Talron, you see a dwarven skull and 12 rotted bones swirling
Oh, I know what I'm doing next session.
gently around each other in the middle of the air. On the floor beneath where the bones are circling lies a shattered stone coffer. And as you move into the room, the skull sort of gasps and sees you.
Is there necromancy on the skull, by any chance?
Yes, actually. And then Talron, I'd like you to make a charisma saving throw.
I am good at those.
Yeah.
Famous last words.
Mhm.
Oh!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to end for the evening. Because that is the best fucking thing ever. That's the
good,
best
host.
ever. So the eyes of this skull glow with this greenish light. Talron goes, and that's where the camera just, boom, fucking cuts to black. So,
Oh, son of a bitch.
I love you all so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying with us through all the crazy baloney with our internet connections and all that jazz. Wow. Just wow, folks. I
I
mean,
think I still got an unused inspiration. I never really.
Maybe it's the two.
How
maybe.
long ago did you get that inspiration?
It was when I made that first commercial.
That was a while ago. You have most certainly used it, or it will have expired by that time.
I still have mine till next week. Yeah.
You do, and that is it.
And I actually did send you another new ad in Discord.
Oh, you did? Look
I
at
just
you.
did. I
Okay, now
started
I gotta
typing
read
it on the
Hold
break.
on, I'm reading it now.
Okay.
This is great. Okay, so Hal's just like, man. Hold on, let me put on our little.
Matt
Hal's
never
music.
used mine. Feels bad, man.
When did you? Yes, you did. Yes, I did. When did you? What are you talking about?
The Christmas one. You never used it.
What Christmas one? You have to resend it to me. Maybe we can repurpose it for a different holiday.
Yeah.
I never
What
got a
exactly
Christmas
did
one.
we
The
find?
Christmas tree ant, Matt.
I definitely did not get that.
I sent you that.
When did you send me that?
I
That
will
would've been
link. I will link
fantastic.
the link to the.
I
the
hate that I made a natural 1 and next to it is a natural 20.
I mean, look
So
at that,
beautiful.
folks. Look at that.
So
Maybe
beautiful.
it's Malaire. All right.
Ooh,
So
that's a good ad. That's a good ad right
I
there.
like that.
Son of a bitch.
So Hallister, so the camera, so yeah, you just see Talron just go, son of a and the camera just cuts to Hallister going, ooh, oh boy. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. I mean, of all the things that could possibly happen, that's not optimal. That is definitely suboptimal. And I was, up until this point, I was thinking, well, you know what else isn't suboptimal? That we have no more transplanter advertisements. But just about a minute ago, one of my little minions came running in here with some copy. And I haven't proofread it, so you'll have to excuse me. While I take a quick glance. All right. All right, I think we can do this. We can do this right here. We'll do. Fuck it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Crack, Flesk, come over here. And you hear, yes, master, yes. Two little goblins hop into frame. All right. Here, read this script. What, master? Yeah, just read the script. The two goblins just put this piece of paper up to their face, and they go, Do we have to do that? Shut up and just do it. Just do it. All right. Hallister snaps his fingers, and all 5 of you are dead on the floor. Blood issuing from various wounds, all of your material possessions on the floor, magical items, akimbo, every one of you. The goblins hop onto your bodies and start to pick up all of your gear. And the goblins go, I can't pick this up. The other goblin says, "Neither can I." Hallister steps into frame. "Are you tired of having to schlep your hard-earned winnings through an entire dungeon just to sell them off?" "Me too. Well, them two. Introducing the first barbarian bank of Undermountain. Just say this simple incantation and one of our hulking bankers will magically appear to spirit away your loot to a vault. Somewhere. If we tell you, we'd have to kill you. Anyway, in exchange, you'll receive," and he pulls up like this beautiful, like, reflective card. "We'll give you this Electrum card, engraved with a unique number, redeemable at select merchants in Skullport and nowhere else." And the goblins go, "Yay, we did it!" And Hallister snaps his fingers, and the goblins explode. Well, I can't pick all the winners, folks. That's all I have to say for tonight. Anyway, I hope you'll join us again next week on Dungeon of the Mad Mage, where we'll see what happens with these folks. And oh boy, the tension is just a killer.
Wait, we just saw their dead bodies. Aren't they dead?
I mean, maybe yes, maybe no. All right, folks, we're out of here. It is almost 2 a.m. I'm going to say a quick goodbye to everybody. But of course, let's do a quick round the horn. Up here in the top right, we have Alex playing Elbauthin. Alex, who are you? Where can people find you on the internet?
I'm Elbauthin, and you can find me at Algorithm with a 1 and a 0 Twitter, where I haven't yet because Matt sat down social.
We're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on your social media presence.
And there's my Instagram _Alex_Lorenzo, where I have some really bad pictures. Things.
We can work on that too.
We'll work on that. Not into taking pictures of my food, but that's me in a nutshell.
All right.
You know,
I'm cool with
let me
that.
know if you need me for anything.
Absolutely.
I can sell you a house. Yeah.
Sell me a house. I hope to get a house one day. Down here.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Better late than never. The instigator. Kraw. What are you showing me, Kraw? I can't see. All I'm seeing is a white screen.
Is it a TI-83 calculator? What is that?
It totally is. What is that? Is that your picture of air supply? I don't know. See what this is? It says auto.
It's an HP calculator.
Kraw, what is that? Could you just stop leaving us in suspense? I can't see what that says. I'm blind as it is.
It's supposed to say no.
I had one of those
That's
in
it?
college.
You just made it say no?
How's that? No. I had to do something quick, alright?
I understand. I believe you. Where can
Matt,
people find you on the internet?
I know every week you have to make me some joke here, alright?
I don't have to
couldn't
make you a joke. You're just funny
No,
as it is.
I make the joke. I know. I'm the joke. Thanks, dude.
You are.
Regardless, I don't know why my screen is red.
I don't know either.
But,
It's like, are you in Chernobyl?
it just changed. Let me move it around. Maybe they'll fix it.
Yeah, just get some
Oh,
ambient
whatever.
light. Get some light. Don't.
But anyways, regardless, like I couldn't think of a joke fast enough.
That's
You didn't
okay.
give me enough time.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
So, Kraw Lraxi.
Maybe next week a better joke for you. Yeah, I think that's right. I don't know.
Our friend Drakon has left us for the evening, but you can find him at Overlord_Drakon on Twitter, where he is, of course, the Edgelord Supreme with cheese. Love that guy. All right. Down here, bottom left, we have Septur playing Talron. Septur, where can people find you on the internet?
Assuming I'm not dead. You can find me on Twitter at KRano, where I post a bunch of shenanigans. Art.
He said it again. He said it. Someone pistol whip him.
Ow! Ah.
Sorry.
Gotta find a better
You know.
word than that. That's fine. We're okay with that.
Farvo, what's your favorite restaurant?
What do you mean, shenanigans?
But yeah, I post art, video game related stuff.
And he's never seen the Rocky movies.
That's okay. We'll work on that too. We love the art, by the way, that your significant other is lending to the channel. It's very good. We like that a lot. We wish more people would do fan art about it.
Seriously, we need more fan art.
We do.
Yes,
we do.
please.
So.
I can't be the only one getting fan art of my character.
Of any character in general,
Yeah. Like,
or of the NPCs.
yeah.
All right. We're good for that, buddy. It's all good. And then up here in the top left, we have Sarah playing Zeke. Sarah, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on the internet at Lovely Llama on Twitter and Instagram, where on Twitter I mostly complain at the MTA here in New York. And on Instagram, it's usually pictures of the city, my cats, or food. Not gonna lie, that's life. And occasionally I make cool shit.
Fantastic. I have been your Dungeon Master for this evening here on Slices and Dices. Matt G, we play Dungeon of the Mad Mage every Friday, except for once a month where we play Call of Cthulhu here on Slices and Dices. And there may very well be, I'm working on it, behind the scenes for other one-shot RPGs like, I know, the fan favorite, Honey Heist. We're working on that one. So we'll see if we can slip that in, hopefully before springtime. Get some bear action. But until then, folks, I say it every week and I always mean it. Take care of each other and also take care of yourselves. We love you. Thank you for staying up with us. What is it? What is it, Kraw? Yes?
I told you I didn't make the joke.
Okay, well then make the joke.
No, I don't have time.
You don't.
You're putting on too much pressure, all right? I can't work.
I'm always pressuring you for everything. Thanks for watching, folks. Sorry about the tech difficulties, but we love you and we'll see you soon. See you next Friday. Bye!